everybody, Team W Radio here, games, movies, and vlogs. How the hell is everybody? Now, for tonight's video, there was something I saw on Instagram yesterday that I really did want to talk about. Now, it seems like our old friend from Japan, Hideki Anno, for those of you who don't know, he's the creator of the anime Evangelion, and he also directed Shin Godzilla, which is one of the best Godzilla movies ever made. And it seems like he's at another Shin movie, and for those of you who don't know, Shin means new in Japanese, and a Shin movie is taking an old franchise and doing a reimagining of it, while also at the same time making it feel nostalgic. And for those of you who have seen Shin Godzilla here, you guys know what I mean. Where, it's a reimagining of Godzilla with him taking different forms. It's a completely different completely new monster. And yet, when you see him take on this form, which is the more recognizable form, the music and the sound effects are straight out of the 1960s. So that's what I mean by the nostalgic bit. And apparently also, Anno is doing... I'm just going to say Anno. I'm going to address him by his last name for the rest of this video. And apparently also he's going to be making a Shin Kamen Rider. Now, I've never seen a single thing of Kamen Rider, so I got nothing on this. I know Kamen Rider exists, I just never watched any of it. But the topic that I wanted to talk about is his next movie coming out apparently next year, called Shin Ultraman, which is supposed to be coming out I guess in Japan, May 13th of next year. And what's so funny is you can so tell like how many Shin Godzilla vibes you get just from the title sequence here. Because remember, Shin Godzilla's like that, the red background with the all the text being in white. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, okay. And anybody remember the Ultraman trailer from 2016? Anybody remember this? Anybody remember like this 2-minute like short trailer of him beating the shit out of another monster or fighting a monster in the middle of a city? Now, before I get into this, I'm just going to say this right now. Growing up, I have never been a fan of Ultraman. I could not get into Ultraman. I've tried a few times with seeing some of the fight scenes on YouTube. I've tried. I really have tried to get into Ultraman, but I just couldn't. Okay? So if you guys want to hate on me in the comments for that, I'm sorry, that's on you. But I do remember watching the 2004 movie Ultraman the Next. Now, like I said, I could never get into Ultraman like the original shows, but for some reason, Ultraman the Next, this movie, I love this movie. I, honest to God, really, really loved this when I watched it. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago I saw this. It was for free on YouTube at one point. I watched it and I freaking loved it. I love this movie. And I always love the monster in this movie, how he takes different forms throughout as the movie progresses. I don't know what it is with Japan, like having their villain monster take different forms. Like, I love that they do that, but it's like Japan's like main thing. Monsters take different forms and robots are like Japan's two best things. So yeah, but I remember, anybody remember like when Shin Ultraman, the teaser trailer came out? I think it was either 2019 or early 2020. I don't really remember, but the cinematography here feels very Shin Godzilla-ish. So it's like, yeah, you can definitely classify it as a Shin movie. So yeah, there's the shot of the soldiers, and then the two monsters that are in this movie. You got this thing. I don't know what the hell this thing is, and I don't know what the hell that thing is either. But I know these two monsters are like from the original shows. So yeah. So there's that. So already from the first teaser, this movie proves to be very promising. Like, oh, you got two giant monsters, wrecking shit, and Ultraman's got to go fight them. So it's like, okay. So already the movie seems promising, and then you got the ending here of the trailer with Ultraman standing up. But apparently, I gotta give Anno props, because from what I've read or gathered, or I researched this a little bit, apparently this design of Ultraman is what the creator of this character wanted him to look like in the first place. So I gotta give props to Anno for putting the original creator's design vision in this movie. So, and I thought this was one of those trailers that, trailers for movies that never happen, but boy was I wrong, because yesterday on Instagram I saw this. There was like another teaser that came out, and boy, man, this one is just as awesome as the first teaser trailer. Here you see Ultraman. He rises out of the dust. I think this has to be during the fight or one of the fights with the two monsters. Like, already we're 2 teaser trailers in, and I think my predictions for this movie already are he's either going to pull a Godzilla and take on both monsters in one fight, or he's gonna fight both monsters separately. Like, he's gonna fight one of them at like in the middle of the movie and then fight the other one at the end of the movie. So those are my 2 predictions already for this movie. And here in the next shot, you can't possibly tell me that that's not wallpaper worthy. Like, there's no way that this isn't, you can't say that's not worthy of being a wallpaper. But the one, and this is what I mean by the nostalgic thing. Now, Anno does the nostalgic bit right here. Now, I remember seeing on YouTube one of Ultraman's battles against one of the many goofy ass monsters that he fought, where he does that with his hands and he shoots a laser out of his hand, and the laser looked exactly like that. Now, see, this is what I mean by the nostalgic. See, looking at this screenshot, it looks very 1960s-ish. Like, it has a, you know, Shin Gojira vibe, but the fact that he does this, and the laser in the 1960s show actually did look like this, and the fact that Anno duplicated that is amazing. Like, clearly this guy's a fan of tokusatsu and all the other crazy Japanese stuff that came out in the 60s and 70s. So, yeah, am I excited for this movie? Yes, honest to God, I really am. I don't, like I said, I've never been a fan of the shows. I was never an Ultra fan, but for some reason, this movie and Ultraman the Next, I can watch any day of the week. So, you know, even though Shin U's not out yet, I can't wait to see this movie. I can't wait till this movie comes here on DVD in the US. I will gladly buy it and put it with Shin Godzilla. So I am very hyped for this movie, and I wonder what he's shooting at in this shot. Like, it's just a little quick thing of him doing this, and then the title shows up. So, yeah. I give props to Anno for not only making Godzilla great, but he's making Ultraman awesome. I mean, you know, apparently, you know, Ultraman's been awesome already, but well, for me anyways, I love this version. You know, if you guys want to hate on me in the comments, that's on you. So, for not being an Ultra fan and only liking the 2004 movie and this. So if you want to hate on me, again, that's on you guys. So, yeah, those are just my thoughts on this teaser. I'm really excited for this movie. I can't wait to go see this in whatever theater that they release it here in the U.S. when it comes here to Las Vegas. I can't wait to see this movie. So yeah, those are just my thoughts. I will link both teaser trailers in the description below for those of you who have not seen them yet. Already, we're 2 trailers in, and it's like I already got a movie prediction, and I have a lot of hype for this. It's like I've never been a fan, and to end this, I've never been an Ultra fan, but like I said, I've tried to watch a few of the battles on YouTube, and so I know enough of Ultraman to feel some nostalgia, you know, just from these 2 trailers. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also watch till the very end of this video to know where exactly to follow me on social media, because of, well, I'm not going to get into it again, but because of some Instagram bullshit from last year. So, yeah, this is Tim W. Rago, and I'm going to say peace out, everybody, and I will see you all in whatever video I decide to do next, alright? See you, everybody.